welcome to Old Sins and Sinners here on the Nerd Eternal Network. I'll be your GM for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Eric playing Alexander, Nix playing Lucille,
Howdy.
Sarah playing Mace, Carr playing Zeke, and Patrick playing Cyrus.
Good evening, everyone.
Now, who remembers where we left off last time?
We find out why you don't go to a bar in a town you don't know.
And also, if you see a bunch of motorcycles, be careful what woman you talk to.
What are you talking about? After y'all crawled around in the sewer / storm drain and went home and went back to the hotel and showered, Zeke with one E and Cyrus went and had a perfectly pleasant evening at the bar.
Zeke with one E is now gone. Disappeared.
Yep.
He was talking to an attractive woman, and now you don't see the one of them.
Zeke is right where he wants to be.
Yeah, you're just assuming this is a bad thing.
Bunch of bikers.
It was one biker lady.
There's a bunch of bikes outside, so
I don't
you
think
act like
that's
I
by...
you
Not
act like I
everybody
don't
with a
know how
bike is in the same gang.
Still, Zeke with one E is exactly where he wants to be.
I think my statement still stands.
And Cyrus also got to talk to somebody that seemed nice.
That would be
Who tried to compel him to tell
Claire.
the truth?
Yeah.
Maybe she don't like liars. What's wrong with that?
Coming from
Lou-
a DM, I doubt that.
Lulu and her mom are staying in one room, and Zeke is barging in on Mason Alexander's room. Just catamount on the couch.
Not even really enough room for a catamount on the couch. It's like you can sleep as a human. Probably way less as a human.
Or you could just, bunch up a towel and he could sleep on it as a regular cat.
That'd be a pretty big house cat.
A Maine Coon.
Yeah.
Or just a really fat cat.
I just morph into Garfield.
As I say, here's a
Become the Final
blanket for
Fantasy
some
14
lasagna.
cat.
The fat cat. Boom.
Yeah. Become who you were always meant to be.
Fat.
Oh dear.
All right, so to give an actual full review, y'all drove down to Knoxville, met up with one E Zeke, Patrick's Cyrus's old war buddy. You did some scouting. You picked up Lucille's mother from the airport, dropped her off at the hotel, did some scouting. In addition to the people whose bodies have been recovered, so you know they've been killed. You ran into a random guy that let you know about two homeless people that he's familiar with, that he usually sees and hasn't seen in a few days in the same area. And then you scattered around in the sewers and, wound up back at the, Cyrus and 1E Zeke wound up back at the bar. I want to say Mace and 2E Zeke went booking record shopping.
Record shopping, and yeah.
So we will pick back up at the bar, where I believe Cyrus has just noticed that Mr. McMillan, Zeke McMillan, is no longer in sight.
I will try tracking down Bren.
Okay. So you start looking around for him.
difficult.
You're on a hardwood floor, man. I don't know what kind of tracking you're actually going to be able to do.
No, I'm just straight up perception.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
Why is...
The floor might be dirty. Mm.
The floor might be dirty.
Or it might be one of those, like, roadhouse places where there's just peanuts everywhere.
That too.
It's not quite that rough. It's not completely spick and span, but it's not nasty either.
I didn't
This
say
is a honky
anything.
tonk, not a full on dive bar.
And again, I ask difficulty.
Oh, well, let's make it a 4.
That's good. Neutral 20.
Oh, very nice. So you're looking around. You go, he had gone to the restroom, which is, from where you're sitting on the bar, to your left. You go down, and then it kind of hooks, a little hallway out of sight. You got stairs lead up to the next floor, and then right past those is a little hallway that goes down. That's where the restrooms are. There's a sign up pointing to where the restrooms are. He had been talking to her on the way back. Now, you're just sitting in your seat, or are you getting up and headed over that way while you're figuring this out?
I'm keeping a slight distance, but it's one of those tracking, not tracking, where I'm
Just sort of meandering.
just keeping an eye on things, yeah.
Yeah. The jukebox is also over close to that side. So you wander over there, just meandering around. You don't see anybody down the hallway, but you do think you hear a door shut upstairs.
What? Is there a way to go upstairs from down here?
Yeah, there. Right next to the hallway, right before you get to the hallway, is the stairs that lead upstairs.
Alright. I walk over to the bartender and ask, what's upstairs?
Mostly storage. The boss's office. There's an apartment up there, but nobody really uses that. Or it was an apartment up there, but nobody really uses that. Like I said, mostly storage. Oh, it is off limits to customers, though.
Yeah, I suspect that woman that my friend was talking to earlier, her and him may have gone up there.
I'm trying to think, did the bar had the bar? Were you... Did the bartender notice who he was talking to? Miss, you mentioned that, and he's like, "Oh, yeah."
Is she a known quantity around here?
Tell me what she looked like.
I describe.
That sounds like one of our regulars. She's friends with the boss. She's still not supposed to be dragging random people up there, though. I probably need to tell Claire. And he comes out from around the bar and walks out to where the lady that had been talking to you had been going around talking to other patrons. She's still out on the floor. he walks over there. You know, they have a little whisper conversation. You see Claire roll her eyes. Uh, bartender comes back. Yeah, I'm sure your friend will be down in a half hour or so.
All right.
Uh,
I basically tap, hell, hand me another.
he gets you another one.
Sort of continue to observe.
People are coming in, going out. You know, the place is fairly busy. Nobody gets too rowdy. Like if a real popular song, if somebody plays a real popular song in the jukebox, you may have a section of the room get loud singing along with it or something like that, but it's not. If it wasn't for what you were in town for and the fact that your buddies, vamoosed upstairs, this would be a pretty relaxing, pretty fun evening.
Just the simple kind of local joint. Gotcha.
Yeah. A few minutes later, you see Claire head upstairs.
And waiting.
Another 15 minutes pass. Bartender comes by, asks you want another beer.
Not right now.
Okay, just let him know. You notice he seems to be keeping an eye on you. Like he's not being super obvious about it.
But in terms of like, he's staying too focused, or
He just kind of keeps out of the corner of his eye, keeps kind of glancing over at you. If he's not dealing with another customer, he's always in your general area. Wiping down glasses or whatever.
hell, I get up, head to the bathroom,
Okay.
and
He kind of that corner of the eye watch. You see him turn his head just enough to keep you in the corner of your eye, and then you disappear down the hallway, or you turn down the hallway.
Yeah, and then disappear into the shadows while no one's looking.
Give me a stealth roll.
That's like I just spend 2 points, and
That's an auto thing. Okay, not a problem then.
Yeah. And I'm going to make my way, and I am keeping it a slow pace and making my way up there.
Does it have to actually be shadowy for you to disappear in the shadows?
Let me double check that, because I don't think it does.
Yeah, it may not. That may just be the name of it, and it's just a general stealth thing.
Slip into shadows, attempt to slip away from a select target and hide from view in a nearby shadow, behind a tree, or flashing next room.
Okay, so you have to break. You have to break eye
break
contact with whoever you're hiding from.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, other people in the bar may notice you, but the bartender won't because he's the one you're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, see, I'm moving at a slow pace up because subtle stance. When moving at a slow pace, I don't make any sound.
All right. So you get out of view of him. You wait for just a second. You kind of do that little half eye thing. Realize he's looking the other way. Somebody's walked up asking for a drink, and then you slip around and you're up the stairs. Keeping your footsteps towards the edges of the stairs where they're a little less likely to creak, and you make your way up.
Yep.
You get upstairs. There's a hallway. You see light coming out from under one of the doors.
What do I hear?
Where you're standing, you hear conversation, but it's through a closed door, so you're not making out a lot. You're not making out a whole lot of it, but you're making out multiple voices. Seems to be a fairly calm conversation. Nobody's raising their voice. Nobody's yelling.
Let's see. Okay, that's something else. It's that's good to know.
All right. So what do you do?
Sorry, I was going. So some of my abilities like, hey, I forgot I got that. I am actively trying to listen in now.
Okay. You gonna creep closer to the door? I take it.
Yes.
All right. So you're moving silently. So you're up to the door. You hear Zeke. Telling somebody that he and his friends are hunting for some sort of creature. Some of his friends think it's something called a yellow tooth. You hear Claire asking somebody if they've ever heard of one of those. Another female voice answers that the name seems familiar, but she doesn't know anything about it. But yeah, she thinks maybe she's heard the name before.
Interrogation. Thinking to myself, Zeke, that's what happens with your dick.
And they're asking him what it looks like. He explains that he's never gotten a really good look at it. He describes the footprints, though. He's seen plenty of the footprints. You hear the other woman, presumably the biker, telling Claire that, yeah, that's the kind of track she's been seeing.
Interesting.
She goes into the fact that that she observed y'all apparently coming in and out of the sewers. She is describing to the biker is describing to Claire, y'all coming out of the sewers. She followed back to the hotel. And then when these two headed out, luck of the draw that they wound up here, somewhere I'm familiar with and have access to a, secure location. You hear Claire say, "Well, I think we've got everything out of him we're going to get."
Waiting for the next cue to see if this is a polite or violent introduction.
I'm going to head back downstairs. Why don't you convince him that he's had a good time and we're returning to his buddy? The biker's like, well, I could actually show him a good time. Not in my home, you're not. You can convince him that you did whatever. The biker lady sort of laughs like she was, expecting that. All right. I'll give him a good story to tell his buddy. And you hear someone, it sounds like they're stepping towards the door.
I am.
Not a lot of time. What you doing?
Yeah. Hell, let's make this interesting. I knock.
You hear a sigh on the other side of the door. Who is it?
Me, ma'am, and I believe we are working at similar purposes. I'm just happy you didn't hurt my friend.
Oh, god dang eavesdroppers. Sandy, how'd you not hear him? Claire swings the door open.
Ma'am?
Cyrus?
How tall is she? Because remember, I'm the short king of the party, so
Claire's taller than you are.
that doesn't shock me.
She's probably like 5'10". She's fairly tall lady.
So almost a full foot taller than I am, so, but yes. Hell, let's just say I'm just more than happy that nothing actually bad happened to my friend. We survived a lot. But
Oh yeah.
considering
He just up here with, and when she steps aside, you can see behind her better. Zeke and presumably Sandy, are over there making out. Claire's face scrunchy. Not in my office. Besides, if he was listening to the door, never mind. She's just doing that because she wants to.
Well, in that case, well, if this is your office, considering we both seem to be hunting the same thing, care to share notes?
I suppose. Come on in, have a seat.
I tip my hat to Sandy and Zeke.
He's like, oh, hey, Cyrus. I was just talking with Sandy here.
And is that Sandy with an IE or a Y?
With a
this
Y.
is more for my note. This is more for the notes.
No, with a Y. Claire walks around and sits behind the desk. Oh, please have a seat.
He pulls up a chair.
So Zeke here was telling us what brought y'all into town. Sandy had seen you crawling up out of the sewer, so we were curious. Clearly, you're aware of things that go bump in the night.
Well, you're from Ryan, if I remember you telling the same story, if that's true or not.
It was. I didn't have any reason to lie
let's
to you.
just say I'm good friends with the Winters and Calders.
I have met some of them. Even got a hurt or two patched up by Granny Winters.
Oh. So you know Alex's grandma.
Yeah.
That's
Alex went to well, there's only the one school in Ryan, so of course we went
Yeah.
to the same school. Different grades. I mean, I didn't know him real well.
Yeah, we were over in Vietnam together. That's actually how I met Zeke over there too. So
Uh, huh. Alexander's still hanging around with that Mesa girl?
she's here with us actually.
Huh. She was kind of somebody you didn't mess with in school.
She's,
I just remember Alex tended to be her only friend.
let's just say she's got more friends, but not much has changed beyond that.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, back to the business at hand, but
Yeah. To
I have
disclose.
some similar friends here in town, and we kind of keep an eye out for any strangeness that wanders in. We'll get something every now and then that wanders down from the mountains.
Yeah, these things, well, wandered up from the mountains, I'm afraid. And I actually explained to her, well, I'd let her know. Me and Zeke ran into these things almost a year ago at
So
a
yeah,
B&L mine.
he was telling us y'all lost a buddy.
Yeah, one of the union reps at a B&L mine. Apparently, they digging around in there. They end up opening the cave where these things were hiding.
I really wish people would quit going digging in that mountain or in those mountains.
Well, let's be honest. When someone tells you not, just about everybody will tell you not to do something, but for some people, that's almost letting them know, hey, do that. So,
Yeah, and B&L's perfectly aware of what's under there.
yep. We had been, apparently, it looks like they're using the sewage system to get around the town.
Makes
That's part of
sense.
the reason. That's part of, because I've also found a few homeless people that have gone missing too. So, and the worst part is it looks like they're nesting because I found tracks from big ones and small ones.
We'd been wondering how many there were. Uh, and we don't generally run through the sewers much.
Yeah.
So I want to say,
And was
Sandy, you'd found multiple different size tracks, right? You see Sandy give a nod. She's over there playing with Zeke's hair.
we are having a very business-like conversation, and Bounce Wow Wow is going on behind us. So that's
Yeah. She's still playing Zeke. It's not like he's completely out of it. It's almost like he's a little high. Like he's had just a little bit of the devil's lettuce. So he's like easily distracted. You'll say something, or Claire will say something, and he may, like about the footprints or whatever, he'll nod along like he is trying to pay attention, but then he gets easily distracted by Sandy.
we were our next plan of attack was actually to head to City Hall to see if we can get some of the sewage plans. Hopefully, might be able to create a pattern if need be.
Claire kind of kicks her chair and it rolls back a little bit, and she turns to one side, stops at a filing cabinet. Starts going through, starts laying, papers on her desk. I might be able to save you a trip.
That's good news.
Like I said, we don't go running around down there regularly, but we like to know where all the bolt holes and stuff are in our part of town.
And while you got that, let's compare notes. And I pull out my exact copy of Zeke's map and kind of set it over where if it's how comparative are the sizes of it.
They're different sizes, but you're kind of because you're able to look at the streets, you're able to map out well, here's where one body disappeared, and there's a sewer entrance not too far from there, or a manhole cover, or what have you.
Sure.
Most of them, are within half a block or so of an entrance. Claire goes, yeah, looks like that's where they're hunting, because it's like they come up and move around as much as they need to find somebody.
And Claire, just to ask, since you're more of the locals, where are the known, I'd hate to use the term, homeless gathering locations? Because I'm concerned, considering I already know of two that disappeared. Kind of pointing out two of the people that are kind of giving the locations of, what's that guy's name again? It's to Nate and Green. Because I try to remember, was it Nate or Green was the one we actually investigated first?
I forget which one y'all went to look for first. So I think Nate Green may be the only one to give you a name for.
Okay.
Well, no, because Sam Smith, I think, was who you were talking to.
Correct.
But when you start asking that, Sandy steps over, grabs a pencil, and puts a couple of marks on your map. Yeah, you got a little right. She marks a little area that's kind of like surrounded by woods. Yeah, the bums like to put their tents here. And then there's some more over here. And she marks a couple of spots that the homeless like to congregate. It's 75 though. She's using terms like bum and hobo.
Yeah. There's enough. It looks like as a group they won't attack, but if like a straggler from the camp wanders off, that's what they'll probably be striking.
And he's like, if they're ambush predators for sure. I mean, whether there's anybody in that camp that could really put up any fight against these things, I don't know. But any predator will go for the lone target.
Yep.
Do you know if they have any way to lure people away from their friends?
Not.
I know some critters that hunt at night can do that.
Well, that's the downside, because unfortunately, while I know of their names and how they tend to act, as per how they do it, I'm still in the dark on that. Because while I've seen the victims, I've seen their trails, I've never actually caught sight of one of these things.
Sandy's like, yeah, I've seen the signs of their passage. And I found a couple of the bodies before the police did. But I did not touch anything in the crime scene.
Best thing I've currently right now, the only thing that I've got in terms of a trap or something like that. When we were down in the sewer, it basically left a trail trap. Nothing to snare anybody, but if something goes by it, we'll know.
Okay. That might let us know if they're using that same passageway regularly or not.
And this is probably more me comparing the two maps and the information that they gave.
Mhm.
Is there any kind of pattern at all right now? Or is it just still kind of just wherever? Because you said there's always like excuse me, within like a block or two of the sewer entrance where someone gets attacked.
Yeah, generally speaking, there's like one that was further away than that. But and if you point that out, Sandy will tell you it's a less populated area of town. You know, it's more businesses and stuff that'd be closed down. At night.
This is, I wonder if I'm going to try to lure flesh-eating non-humanoid creatures.
Well, you've already got the information that you know about Yellowtooth.
Yes. This is more me. If they are breeding and they have a den somewhere, how big of a space do you think they would need? This is me trying to like looking at the sewer map.
Okay.
What
Okay.
area?
Okay. I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a roll for that.
All right. Bonus difficulty.
One moment while I open my notepad document. It's got the stats for these critters. All right. Six.
Okay. As well. Just roll a 19.
All right. So you start. So they're bipedal. You're guessing the larger ones are probably a pretty good sized.
Yeah.
So they'd need room to lay down, assuming, they reproduce anything resembling like normal creatures.
Yeah.
They'd probably want something tucked away. You find 2 or 3 spots that you're like, that would probably work. But there's one you think just like it's perfect. It's a bit off. Like even if sewer workers or worker, city workers went down there, there's this one that's it's like it branched off and never really went anywhere.
It's like it was an unfinished tunnel that never got completed.
Right, or like they branched off to somewhere that they were expecting to develop and it just hasn't yet, or something. But you're quite confident. You're quite confident you'll find something there.
Actually explained to Claire. Now checking this map and knowing what I do know about how at least a lot of hunting creatures work. If they wanted to hide somewhere, I basically point to that one little area. That place would be ideal for them. There's a few other places it might be, if you want all the criteria.
Sandy's go ahead and mark them all down. Just put a little star on the one you're confident about. Heck, I'll go with y'all down there to check out that one. But if we don't find something there, I can put, I can get some of my own buddies to check out some of the rest of them. Patrick, give me a perception check. Difficulty 4.
The notes. Difficulty. Yeah, that's a failure.
Okay. So both Claire and Sandy sort of look up. They look at each other. Well, I think Darnell's here. And a little bit later, you hear somebody coming up the stairs.
Now this Darnell lady, friendly or not?
Darnell,
The fact you have to pause
he's
says
not-
a lot.
I wouldn't say he's super friendly.
Yeah.
But and then he strides in and tells you in no uncertain terms he is the friendliest MFer you'll ever meet. He's in bell bottoms, which a lot of people are. He's got the full size fro going on. Got the shirt that's opened about halfway down. He screams
the most
70s.
man. Yeah, the most 70s man possible.
Not quite to the point of being a caricature, but very 70s. And at that point, when he opens the door and comes in, is when you hear Isaac Hayes' Disco Connection playing downstairs. Which is not the typical music they would play. You realize the ladies must have noticed that. It must be something Darnell's known for playing.
Kind of cock my head and going, well, that's an interesting beat.
Yeah, it's one of Hayes' newest. So ladies, who are your friends?
I just give a good hello and kind of go, Cyrus, and that's my friend Zeke right there.
Zeke's
Zeke's probably still kind of out of it then, isn't
he? He's a little more focused right now. Of course, Sandy isn't. Sandy has stepped over and been talking to you, and marking some of map. So. Yeah. Claire tells you these are some out of towners chasing the same thing we've been looking for lately. He goes, is it really safe to have out of towners poking around? Claire just sort of shrugs. The more the merrier? Not sure Missy's gonna like the more the merrier. Claire tells him, well, Missy ain't in charge around here.
Is Missy not a member of the group or no?
Claire's like, there's a few different groups. We sort of had territories. I'm making it sound like a gang. That's really not how this works. But different groups are in charge of different areas. Darnell here is one of the folks that sort of goes around and make sure all of each group knows what's going on. Darnell goes, a liaison. Missy's in charge of the area, in my part of town. But I go out and connect with other groups, and we keep each other informed.
Understood. Kind of like how, well, there might just talking. This is Patrick saying sorry, just completely dry throat on me. Hang on.
That's why I always keep a cup of water around.
I've got one too. It's just that it just hit me. Sort of like in whereas Ryan might have one or two people, and a next town over would have somebody else. But since Knoxville's a big enough place, they got more than one. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ryan. Ain't that hick town you're from? The ones that burned Friedman?
Unfortunately,
Claire's gone. Yeah.
yep, and let's just say Friedman's a place that, much like everywhere, when humans stop living at a place, other things moved in, so I'd avoid it.
Yeah, here it's haunted as shit.
Oh no, because I've been there. It was not fun.
Uh,
But anyway,
uh,
we've been tracking the yellow teeth. My friend here managed to actually get some good leads about where they're hiding from and pointing to the map. We think we got a good idea where they are.
Darnell looks up the map. Yeah, that looks like that one is a little off on its own. Y'all planning to go down there looking tonight?
Well, I was getting ready to ask, do you mind if I actually gather up our group and we meet up?
Darnell looks over at Claire. Your part of town. It's your call. I don't know about outsiders. No offense.
None taken. I'm not even from Ryan either, so.
But anyway, it tells Claire, it's your call. If it goes sideways, it's all on you. But I'm happy. I'm happy to go down there. I'm always ready for a good dust up.
Waiting on Claire's response. So.
She nods. She looks over at you. You think your people will be ready to go down there tonight?
I can get in contact with them and see if they're ready to go or not.
All right.
I both give her like her hotel number, just in case, and I will head with, and I'll kind of basically my buddy's kind of tipsy, pick up and walk out with him with Zeke.
See, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. I can walk.
All right, just making
I
sure.
mean, he's there ever so slightly wobbly when he first stands up, but he's fine.
And I actually kind of point out on the map in a particular time and place you need us to meet up with you.
Hey. Sandy points at, just in front of this little shop here. It'll be closed, but it's a decent spot to meet. There's a man there, there's an entrance manhole cover in the alley behind the place, so be a little less obvious a place to duck down than the middle of the street like you guys did earlier.
Understandable.
Darnell's like, middle of the street?
Downside when we're from out of town. In all fairness, though, when we went down initially, nobody was around.
So you're walking out. You hear Sandy mumble to them, "I was around." But all right, you and Zeke head back to the hotel, or motel rather, and you get there without issue.
I just
It's-
imagine that while that conversation is going on, Zeke has gotten my Zeke with two E's has gotten the courage up to go over to Lulu's room, knock on the door, and give Lulu the plush, thinking they're going to sleep.
Nadia answers the door.
Hello, ma'am.
"Oh, hello," and she sort of blocks. It's like she just kind of, it's not crack the door open, but she doesn't. She only opens it, so wide, and it's just sort of standing there, clearly blocking the doorway.
Mm.
Oh, did you leave something over here? Do I need to,
No, ma'am. I just wanted to give this to Lucille. And he holds up the catamount plush.
Ugh, I'm sure she'll love that. Lulu! Zeke's at the door for you.
Up Lucille gets from what she was doing. Comes to
All right, so
Saw
you
this
see,
in town. Holds out catamount plush.
she happily takes it. Plushy.
I think you got a big enough collection of those things back home. Though your mother is smiling when she says it.
What's one more to add to the collection?
Zeke's like, she doesn't have a lot here. Maybe I should fix that. Anyway, I'll leave you all to it.
Let
Have a
me
good
tell
night.
her father he will happily ship her collection.
Please don't.
No, I just wanted to. I figured you two were catching up, so I just don't want to take too much away. He will give Lulu a hug, and then he will nod his head to Nadia, and then go back to the other room.
So when he shuts the door, Lucille, your mother looks at you. Well, he does seem sweet.
He is sweet. A bit naive, but sweet.
But he is a Thomas.
Can you really say he's a Thomas if he's been away from home for so long?
I don't know. Sometimes blood will tell.
There's worse blood out there.
What's that?
I said there's worse blood out there.
No, that is true. That is true.
Could've been a
Jonathan,
lot
Jonathan
worse.
always felt wrong to me, but not like some stuff I've run across. Meanwhile, what are Alexander and Mace doing?
I mean, Zeke's been gone for 2 minutes, so
Prior to that, he was pacing around holding a stuffed animal for some reason. You don't really know what's going on there.
yeah, there's a lot of motivational, like quasi-motivational speech for Zeke.
Like, and Zeke won't immediately go back to the room. He'll he'll like it's like, what if there's a snack place around, and go try and find a snack, like just some quick snacks for Mason, Alexander, and himself.
Probably would have
Alvin,
seen any
there's a
gas station.
disturbance in the force. Someone's going for snacks.
Yeah, she'll toss him the bag of books and say, "Pick one out you want."
You pull out one, it's a book about hairdressing. They forgot to separate the bag.
Just threw it in Mace's bag, assuming.
Not assuming, dropping hints.
That's
He
fair.
he does
Hey.
he does rifle through the bags. Like, what books did you get?
Replace the Lord of the Rings I had. Got Dune. Why?
That was the Dune one.
She'll restart Lord of the Rings for God knows how many time.
Read it so many times the spine broke on your original one.
She packed it around for 17 years. It fell apart.
Well, I'll give it back. I'm gonna read it.
She's like, yeah.
Make him read it aloud.
No. What's this word? What is a Queesat's Hatteratt?
Funny you got that one. He points to the Lord of the Rings book because I still have the one you gave me all those years ago.
I figured that.
We're
Mine
2
fell
years
apart,
off.
so
We're 2 years off from the Silmarillion.
Yeah,
something to look forward to.
yeah.
Something to look forward to while you spend like the entire year reading it.
I gotta take notes on this, like college level notes on this.
I would like this for some light reading.
I actually have a copy of that downstairs.
I'm not surprised.
I actually have
say
every
that-
single one of the books he ever wrote.
I say that, but my friend Tim, he's the big Lord of the Rings fan that I know, and he will read through Lord of the Rings like once a year and the Shimmerillion like every 5, just because the Shimmerillion's such a dense work.
Yeah.
All right, so about 10:30, Patrick, you and Zeke get back, and Zeke's, I mean, he's good when you get back. By the time you get back, like he hadn't gotten drunk off his ass or anything, or
Yeah, that was probably more them being.
by the
I know
time
I
you
didn't-
get back to the motel, he is literally asking out loud why he would have told him so much. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's like, don't get me wrong, you know, Sandy's pretty hot, but or whatever the term would be at the time.
I do know there are. Let's just say there are ways of making people talk that don't involve drugs or, well,
Foxy Mama. He used the term Foxy Mama.
you look at Cyrus kind of cock his head and going, well, I don't know if I should go into that much detail.
So she's like some kind of psychic or something. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing. I've been chasing monsters for the last 6 months.
There is a good chance.
I've read Stranger in a Strange Land. I think that one was out, but I think that came out in the 60s.
Well,
I'm checking for you.
just
71,
before he
61.
really went off the deep end. And I will find out which one Alex's door is. I'll knock on that. Because I was trying to figure out the sleeping arrangements and how, like, who was in what room. And
y'all would probably have established who was where.
yeah.
Like you know, like okay, this one over here is
RC.
Nadia and Lucille. You know, this is Zeke's room, and you know, basically y'all got the 2 rooms on either side of Zeke's.
I knock on Alex's door.
All right, it's 10:30. Had y'all gone? Alexander Mason, Zeke, had y'all gone to bed yet?
One of you two.
Alexander.
Coin.
Alexander probably had.
Mace has stolen Dune and is working on it.
Zeke's probably like just sitting on the couch reading the hairdressing book, eating as because it's all he could find.
Eating convenience store snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they have the really little rolling hot dog racks by 75?
I bet you
He
they
just
do.
has he also has $100,000 just because. Why not?
So there's a knock at your door.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, I'm at the end of a chapter. I got it. Goes up, answers the door. But
And it's me and Zeke.
No, I'm in the
Well,
room.
The
question
other
stands.
one.
What?
Well, the bar was. Let's just say I got good news coming from the bar. Turns out we're not the only ones hunting this thing.
Alright, come on in. Zeke, you're less likely to get punched in the face. You want to go get.
Zeke will walk over to Alexander.
Well, no, he won't punch me in the face. I was talking about Lucille.
Ah, gotcha. He will walk out the door, go to Lucille's door, and
This time
So
the door
what's the-
just crack open. Like the chain is still on it. It's 10:30, Zeke. What do you want now?
sorry, ma'am. Cyrus just got back from the bar and said he had news about something we're searching for.
And it can't wait till morning.
According to him, no.
Just you hear Lucille call. It's like, when does it ever?
Sorry, Lucille.
Can't fight most.
Let us get dressed.
Considering
She shuts the
most-
door again.
So he'll wait for them. He'll just wait outside the door for him.
Lucille wasn't asleep yet. She was going through all the books Mom brought.
Your mother, on the other hand, had been laying in bed. Initially laying there and like answering questions, and then she'd kind of, nod it off.
Yep. By the time the questions were no longer being answered as she nodded off, she just silently with her stuff, writing down any future questions.
But the second there was a knock at the door, she like just sits straight up. None of your family is exactly deep sleepers.
They're only deep sleepers when they have been way too tired to care.
So your mother gets, dressed back in clothes suitable to be seen in public.
Yeah, Mace will poke Alexander to wake him up. Bullshit.
Zeke knocks that lady up from the bar.
Huh?
Zeke wouldn't know what did.
He's always trying to chase somebody. Did it in the army too.
I'm gonna get you some coffee. Just sit up.
Love you.
Pat
Well,
on head.
To which of the background, well, technically yes, but not in the way that he wanted.
The squeaking.
Look, I'm a soldier. I was a soldier over there, man. It's not like I was the only one chasing tail.
Zeke, you got any idea how many diseases I had to treat off y'all?
Only the one that I'm aware of.
Good.
I'm just thankful you didn't have to use the mallet.
I feel like I need an adult for this conversation, but I am the adult.
I'm so glad Zeke is out of the room, and that's Zeke with 2 E's.
Passes over like room temperature coffee.
Thank you. Sip.
I have become a casualty.
Uh, so
Nixon, are you
two
gonna be
easy,
okay?
I'll live.
and
I
the
was not
Cordelia
expecting
ladies
that.
get over there.
Mace is putting her jacket back on. She's like, this is going to be required. Okay, never mind.
Nadia's got a little shawl. You know, it's not cold, but it's cooler at night.
Alexander.
And definitely
wears-
cooler in Tennessee than in Texas.
Coming along with us, ma'am?
Oh, probably not. She looks around, and if there's not an empty seat, she looks at any gentleman sitting in a seat until they get up and give her a seat.
Zeke is standing.
Honestly, Alexander, he just kind of like shuffles backwards towards the like headboard of the bed, so like the end of the bed is free if she wants to sit down.
But you know, she's like, I'm really just here to keep up with what's going on and offer any advice.
Mm,
And if you think you're gonna get in a fight with these things, I may roll some bandages while they're all gone or something.
Very appreciated.
it couldn't hurt, but there's a pretty good chance I'll be able to keep them all healthy and hale.
All right. Why are we considering doing stuff at 10:30 at night?
Right.
Well, because we got allies in this, and they're wanting them tonight. And I actually give the full rundown.
Oh, you met Claire. Okay.
Claire? That
yeah,
Claire?
that Claire.
Oh.
Actually, Alexander, you don't know what he's talking about. I mean, there's been a few people named Claire in Ryan. Off the top of your head, you don't know one that came to Knoxville.
Hmm.
Not that Claire.
Just to be clear.
So you're like, well, it might be that Claire, because I know she moved away, but I thought she was like married. And I thought she moved north. I don't know what happened to that Claire. She was still in town when we left. I haven't seen her since we've been back. You know, it's that kind of conversation y'all are having.
Ah, okay.
Going through the Claire itinerary.
Mhm.
Just some clerical observations.
And I actually point out that basically kind of explain she had a map of the sewers already, and basically kind of figured out a place where it would, a den where these things would be.
Oh, and all that jazz.
Yep.
Cracks knuckles. Sips more coffee.
Oh, are we meeting them
method acting.
somewhere?
Yes, I basically explain we're meeting at this shop. There's a sewer access nearby. Tell her the time and place.
Let's get moving then, I guess.
So yes, y'all were meeting them
See-
there about probably 12. You gotta have time to drive back and forth. Nadia's like, oh, the witching hour. That bodes well.
I get to snort from Mace.
Why do we always do this at night?
Yeah, because unfortunately, when creatures of darkness tend to operate at night.
Yeah, not
Except if you're from
necessarily.
Barrowwood Lock.
Well, because they pay extra.
Overtime hours.
Shift differential. So Nadia asks, so who are these friends that you've made? Zeke starts describing
Sandy probably.
Sandy. Very detailed description, very thorough.
Claire, she's the one that owns the bar, basically what was the name of it? The Whiskey River. Sandy's one of her groups. Apparently, she's a tracker as well. Also met Darnell, another gentleman of it. They aren't a part of the same group, but allies nonetheless.
Well, it makes sense that a city as large as this one will have multiple, for lack of a better term, multiple coteries around.
Knoxville by night.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Yeah. Oh, and I am picking up your fan when you talk, by the way.
Which one of us?
Sarah.
Oh, okay.
And his fan.
Yeah, do that or I boil. So I'm sorry.
It is summer.
Yeah.
That's why I had to ask which one of us, because I know I'm running a fan too.
So am I.
I have one above my head.
I've got one up there. I've got one down here. And I've got another one over there.
Nyx has an excuse. Her AC doesn't work.
God bless her.
It works now. It's still slowly coming back. The inside temperature was like 89 degrees. It needs a moment to reset.
All right, so what all equipment did y'all bring with you?
These guns.
And actual guns. You see, I basically put on the sidearm.
Zeke with one of E's got his pistol.
Yep. And it also looks. I actually would have those back then.
What's that?
This would probably be more of a. This would still honestly be more of a medium weapon, honestly, still. Yeah, because, well, ammo and weapon types aren't as big as a.
What weapon are you talking about, Patrick?
No, I'm just going to be carrying my pistol.
Okay.
I just kind of thought, well, whippet guns were a thing even in the 20s, but then again, that would be too much of a stretch. I'll just carry what I got.
Okay. All right. Has anybody else got pistols or
also
rifles or
loading.
whatever?
Lucille, bring her rifle just in case.
And while we're on said subject, big cardboard tubes. Think like the tubes you'd see people carry, like blueprints or stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
The rifle goes in that.
Okay.
This way, if a cop sees us, it's just like, what you doing?
That's fair. Do remember this is the 70s.
Yeah.
People rode around, and in the South, people rode around with their shotguns and hunting rifles just hanging in their truck windows. Now, I'm not sure what the individual laws in Knoxville were, but yeah. But anyway, okay. So, y'all load up and head out, I assume?
Yep.
Nadia tells you to be careful. Zeke, she gives you a very, very, not stern, serious look. I am expecting you to bring my daughter back in the condition that you were leaving with her. Or that she's in,
I will do my best, man. when you're fighting these things, it can get weird. I will do my best.
Okay. She reaches forward, gives you a little hug, and then whispers in your ear, "If you don't bring her back, don't bother coming back."
Yes, ma'am.
Come back with a loose deal or on it. Wait, no, that's
Whoa,
not
no.
That might end poorly for him
Comes
either
back with-
way.
Comes back with Lucille and pristine. Comes back. Lucille's pristine. Zeke's missing an arm.
Look, she's mint on card.
and to which her mother, and to which Nadia goes, "See, and nothing of value is lost."
Then Lucille, she gives you a big hug on the way out. All right, be careful. Watch your back.
Into the vehicles. Smash cut across town.
Yep, smash it across town. When you get there, it's a little floral shop. Was the store? Was the business she directed you to? Sandy is standing out front, leaning against the corner of the building, smoking. All right, right on time. I do like punctual people. Probably because I'm always late myself. I mean, left to my own devices. Come on, everybody else is in the back.
Follows her back. Does do a quick perception, make sure it's like, are we walking into a trap here?
Oh, would that be
Suddenly
a
a
social
kaiju
interaction?
appears.
Oh, we're just like looking around for anything out of
Okay, you just
ordinary.
give me a perception then.
Difficulty.
Oh, let's say 4.
Looks fine to me, guys.
Yeah, so she leads you around back. When you get back there, Darnell's already there. He looks at you, says, "Oh, you brought a mess of people with you." I mean, makes sense if you're hunting a pack of critters.
Yeah, this is. I introduce everybody. Grace Calder, Alexander Winters.
Darnell is shaking hands. The ladies both get a big smile from him. Pleasure to meet you.
Sure it is.
Nice to meet you.
Now, Cyrus, you don't see Claire there, but there are 2 other people. They get one's a younger girl, probably 18, 19. She gets introduced as Kit Kat. And then her brother gets introduced. Let's see, does he have a cute nickname? Yeah, he just gets introduced as Dan.
It's a pleasure to meet y'all.
Are we dealing with twins, younger, older?
Dan looks like he's probably a 2, 3, 4 years older than her. Yeah, definitely not identical, though you can see some family resemblance.
So I take it you all are the ones that Cyrus met?
I have not met these 2, but I have. I kind of just turned to Sandy. Is Claire already scouting out, or?
No, she's got to shut. She's still running the running the bar.
Mm.
Hopefully this will be enough people.
Nope. You see me pull out like basically one of the old military flashlights, hook it up to my jacket. Well, let's get going.
Darnell walks over and just picks up the manhole cover, sets it to the side.
The name of that.
Yeah, Mace drops in.
Darnell drops in right behind you.
Zeke will go in.
Okay. So you all make your way in.
We don't take a drink from a 6-demon bag.
Sandy's like, all right, I'm decent-ish at tracking. How are the rest of y'all?
I'm sort of the.
I'm okay if I can get eyes on it.
I can keep us from getting lost at least.
And I will actually say, when it comes to tracking, that's been more or less my job. So. And she sees me check my firearm.
And when you do that, Darnell pulls out a fairly large handgun.
The
little stub nose. Dan also seems to have he has what looks like a sawed-off shotgun, which was probably already illegal by this point.
it depended on the date, but for the most part, it was starting to become that way.
Sawed-off shotguns were federally restricted under the National Firearms Act of 1934.
Oh yeah, so.
But they were not completely banned at that point.
Yeah.
It's a suggestion not to get caught.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't tell if you won't.
Officer, it's a family heirloom.
It's my medicinal sawed-off shotgun.
Tennessee actually removed them from the prohibited weapons list in 2022.
Huh.
But
that sounds like Tennessee.
Yeah, truthfully.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me out of Alabama either. Anyway. So y'all are down there. Cyrus has got his light out.
Proceeded down, checking the map and making notes.
No, so you're continuing down. Following the route. And so far, you're running into side branches when you're expecting to. There's some markings on the wall here and there to kind of let you know where you're at.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a tracking roll, Patrick. This will be.
That was not me.
This will be level 5. All right. So you're not seeing any traces of these things. But you've got a map. You're
Yeah.
you're not in any danger of not getting where you're intending to go. You've just been looking for a sign and hoping to see.
Just like a claw mark or somebody walking through. Gotcha.
Uh, but it looks like this area probably has more water flow through it, like during a heavy rain or something, than the other one did. So it's more cleared out. You don't have as much gunk in the middle, which is where you tended to find the tracks the last time you were down here. You continue on until you're about a block away from where you need to be. You're quickly coming up on the side branch you'll need to take. That incompleted side branch. How are y'all approaching?
All right. One of the things I will do now is essentially looks like a black silk cloth. We'll see me wrap the light in it, essentially where it's still making a little light going through, but it's not a direct beam anymore.
And he's like, oh, clever. And that let our eyes adjust to the dark a little better.
Yep. Yeah, too bad those big scopes ain't exactly on the market yet. Because, like, night vision technology was just being developed, because it was in Nam where it was first kind of actively used.
Might not have been commonly publicly available yet, though.
Yeah. I want to say, if you watch the Ghostbusters, the goggles you usually see Ray wearing, they were some of the first really surplus ones that came on the market. So
Okay.
that's part of the reason why they used them as props. So I'm kind of leading in. I'm sort of the one leading just because I've got the danger sense and other kind of things like that. So.
Okay.
Just following.
Just following.
All right. Go ahead and give me, Patrick, give me a roll with your danger sense.
And still 5.
Yes. Oh, very nice.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I should probably check the. Yeah, something's. The hair on the back of your neck is standing up.
Actually, kind of give me the. I basically kind of give the hold up sign behind me.
It feels a lot like just before a unit you were in would get ambushed over in Nam.
Yep. Since I'm aware of this, let me double check something real quick.
So all the rest of you, Cyrus throws up the stop.
Yep.
Okay, that's specific creature. Got it. I was checking this. Basically, it's the foil danger. Basically, okay, it's just basically preventing other actions for stuff that I'm aware of. Got it. But which, like, when uh, Zeke with 1E, I kind of give the hand signal ambush.
The rest of you can hear Zeke with Winnie very, very quietly. Shit. Just up under his breath. All of your traveling companions go on alert.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody stops for a moment. Kit Kat kind of reaches over the back of her hand and kind of pops Dan in the side and points back behind you. He stops. I hear it too. Something's coming up behind us.
Oh boy. And one thing I want to check, kind of going around the corner, good old-fashioned mirror trick. What do I see?
So, are you shining your light around the corner?
This is me sticking a mirror around the, see if I can see, basically using the mirror so I can see around the corner.
It's dark down here.
And mundane darkness does not really affect me that much. And the fact that I actually have that Wilderness Explorer, any action including finding an unnatural world, ignore penalties due to natural causes, tall grass, rugged terrain, weather, and so on.
Yeah, if you were shooting at something you were fighting in the dark, that's fine. That does not give you night vision.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it also means if something was standing around the corner ready to ambush you, you wouldn't get a penalty for it being dark.
Yeah.
You do, however, hear Darnell whisper like he's just right up behind you.
What do you got?
I think I can see something moving in your mirror.
How many?
I just see one standing there.
That's the
How-
bait.
How wide are the hall or the things? Like one across?
Probably about 10 feet.
Really? Okay.
You're muted.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is
Well.
it's two people across. They try to get past you. You can swing at them.
Well, I was wondering if I could maybe do that.
Well,
You could step into
Apologize for the
the
spacing.
opening of that side passage and block that up.
And the side
This-
passage is where they're saying that one is kind of
Correct.
just lurking.
Uh,
Couldn't she hear him talking?
it's a quiet. They're whispering, but yeah, you're close enough. You can hear it.
She whispers equally as quiet, but probably not as. Are we gonna do something about it or just sit here holding our dicks?
well, you hear Cyrus go, well, and basically I kind of turned to Darnell and Sandy and then thereby, oh, do you want to, oh, so we're kicking off this party? Want me to light the candles? And
Light the
basically
candles. Darnell's like, light the candles.
All right. And pulling out the hooch popper
Woohoo.
and chucking it around the corner.
Explosives!
Underground. This won't cause a cave-in.
All right. Let's see. I believe you just here. Trying to remember.
Probably
I'm
push
blanking all of a
the-
sudden on whether you make attack rolls with area effect or not.
If need be with that. Well, because the weird part about that explosive is technically it's kind of weird.
Okay,
It's a grenade.
it's attack rolls like usual. It's just if it's area effect, it's attack rolls. You make an attack roll against each individual in the area.
Okay.
I found it. So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Where's... There it is. Bonuses. Still 5.
No, this is 4.
Figured it'd be worth using that.
Come on, man. Can you roll something that doesn't give you a special?
This is a major. Oh, fuck you.
All right. How much damage does the hooch popper do?
Okay, that it's 2 plus going back. See,
Yeah, it was like
it's-
plus level or plus something per level.
Yeah, and does 1 point of damage even on a failure. Yeah, it does 2 points of damage plus a point for each level of the cipher, and it is a level 2 cipher.
Okay. That's
So
right. The hooch poppers are basically light grenades, but this one does damage like a regular pineapple grenade.
Yeah.
All right. But you've also got a special, so that's plus 4 damage.
Correct.
So that
And,
is 8.
plus 1 damage because of the what is that? Capable warrior, just plus 1 damage to any attack.
Fair enough. Alright, so that's 4 for the weapon. 4 for the special you got rolling a 20. Plus 1 for that. So that is 9. Let's see, does the hooch popper ignore armor or anything?
Let me go back up. Make an attack affecting all targets within.
Or no, its hinky thing was it could hit ghosts and incorporeal
Yeah.
stuff with it. No, ignores supernatural armor and affects spirits and incorporeal. Okay.
Yep.
So if you used it on somebody wearing body armor, their armor would count.
Yeah.
But supernatural toughness does not. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna take the full 9 then. It survives. Barely. So this goes off. There's a big flash of light. Or a decent. Considering how dark it is in here, it seems like a decent flash of light. Now it's around the corner, so you know.
We're blinded.
It's not blinding you or anything. But it does light up the area. Everybody give me perception checks.
Flashbang.
What is the
Against what?
difficulty?
Oh, let's just make this a 3.
Oh, auto succeed.
Can I?
You could always roll a
Can I-
1.
So if
No,
it's
I-
if,
I legitimately say I automatically succeed.
Oh,
Yeah, there's an ability that just says,
okay.
I succeed.
so this is like a flashbang or just like just to take damage or dodge it or what?
This is just a
'Cause Zeke's
perception.
putting himself in front of Lulu.
This is perception to see what you see in that flash of light.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was chunked around a corner, so you don't, it's not
Yeah.
blinding you or anything.
Yeah,
That's
this is
the
more.
skill, by the way.
Ah, I got you.
Zeke doesn't
So I
see
can't
it.
do it on attack or defense, but
This
if
is
it's a 4 or
perception?
lower.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke, you've succeeded that because you forgot the
Oh.
asset.
Oh, that's right, because we get an asset from your stuff.
For me,
keep
just
forgetting that's a-
existing.
Yes.
Okay,
Which-
so Cyrus succeeds. Card did
That's
succeed.
Technically,
Would have
yeah,
succeeded
that's it.
because of the.
That specifically is why expert skill is working. Because of Lucille, I'm treated as being trained.
Gotcha.
So expert skill works in that case.
Alexander succeeded.
I don't get an asset because I am the one doing it.
Did you roll,
I'm a
Mace?
I failed.
Oh, you were the first one to roll.
My spine.
Wait, no. No, you
So
did
in that
not.
flash of light, you see what's creeping. Any of you that are looking behind you see what's creeping up behind you.
Mhm.
Up ahead of you, you see one clinging to the ceiling.
Hmm.
And this is the first good image or good sight of the thing that you get.
Are you putting in chat?
I'm about to drop it in the Discord if I can remember where I put the
Okay.
blooming picture.
It's also on the Twitch stream if you have it up.
Ah, I do not.
That's ugly. Ugh.
Bezos.
It could be worse.
And I'm trying to remember, that's from that Fast and the Furious animated show, or is that where that's from? Or I'm looking at the meme in the Discord.
No. All right, I am very annoyed with myself. But for once in its existence, Windows search has come through. Oh, and Sarah beat me to it. Okay.
Ah.
I'm gonna post it anyway.
I just snipped it. Spike keeps us all going.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what you see. Unnaturally long fingers, especially the middle finger.
Mood.
I got
A
one
quasi,
finger for
what
you.
looks like a quasi prehensile tail. Like the one cleaning the ceiling, the tail is over there wrapped around a pipe, helping hold it up. I particularly like how it's mostly fur, but it's got a few little bangs. It's like it got just enough hair to have some bangs hanging down over its elongated face.
Yeah.
And Patrick, the in your mirror, you can see that one is badly damaged. Oh, that grenade mauled it pretty good.
As I hoped it would.
Now, everybody give me initiative rolls, which is, of course, out of your speed.
Yeah.
Against.
Difficulty 4, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
That's not what I guess.
Hey, I got a success this time.
Not doing that.
I failed.
Dang it. I was one away from actually being able to get a free reroll.
Alright, so Mace failed. So Mace is after the yellow tooth, or yellow tooths.
Success.
Cyrus is after the yellow tooths. Lucille goes before. Carr rolled first. Carr succeeded. Or rather, Zeke. Zeke with 1 E goes after.
Quick question. While you're putting this together, since I've seen it now, what do my eyes see?
What
let me
does his
finish
special
jotting this
eyes
down,
see?
and I will get with you.
Yeah, I'd say it's just as a notation for when you're done.
Okay, so out of your buddies, Darnell and Sandy go before you. Kit Kat and Dan go after. All right, let me remember. creature you can see has a special weakness, is a vulnerability to loud noises, a negative modifier to perception, and so on. You know what it is.
And well, if it's got a sensitivity to loud noises, it just took a grenade to the face and ears.
Well, that's just part of the description.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um, trying to think of anything that really.
His weakness is dental hygiene. Silent killer of gingivitis.
You would. Especially
It's
considering
called a
my...
yellow tooth.
Well, yeah, you know, especially considering my job.
Actually,
Uh,
I've known you this entire time. I don't think I've ever actually heard where you work.
Dental lab.
Gotcha.
I make teeth.
I actually got a friend who, well, he was laid off with a. But yeah, that's what he did for a lot of times. He worked in dental labs.
yeah, my sister worked in one down here in Decatur. That's. I think it finally shut down. I know it's been supposed to be shutting down. She would deliver the teeth, though. She didn't make the teeth.
Yeah.
All right, so you, as discussed before, they have some kind of shriek. Like y'all had put that together.
Yeah.
But you know that's not something they can whip out like often.
Mhm.
Mechanically speaking, it's something to do once an encounter.
Okay.
And that's really, you know, they have a tendency to kind of gather things, objects that catch their
Yeah.
attention. They build hordes.
All right.
Gotcha.
And, you know, obviously they like eating meat and
Nice
stuff like
little
that.
chimeric dragons.
Do you want to run into a dragon in this game?
Not particularly, but
Have you
The
listened to season 4?
The Snallygaster does run around in Appalachia. I'm not sure if they're quite as far south as Ryan. But...
If you hear a train in the woods,
Run.
Doesn't make a sound.
All right, and top of the order. Oh, that's weird. The current initiative list ran right up under the last one. Mark that out so I can tell where I start. Because Don is not here.
Don is happy about that.
Don is delighted. Knoxville is not his jurisdiction.
Somewhere in the distance, Don is like, you know what? I'm glad I'm at home tonight.
All right,
10:30,
so
but I'm glad to be here.
Zeke and Lulu, you two go first. Who wants to go?
You want to go first, Lou? Okay, so
No.
there's only
no,
two of. Okay,
I lied.
sorry. Okay,
All right, so who's going?
I'm going first.
All right. You've gotten a little quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
All right, so in that flash of light, you saw one creeping up behind you, which, you know, some of your companions already heard. There's one clinging to the ceiling off in front of you. And you know there's one in the side, in that side passage that Patrick just chucked a grenade at.
Do I get more? I rolled a 20 to see.
Oh, and the perception thing?
yeah, she rolled a natural 20 with a major effect.
You, the one up ahead of you. Looking past it, you thought you saw something else moving around, but it was far enough up that it was still kind of in the shadows. But you're pretty convinced there's something coming from that direction. You know, something more coming from that direction.
I'm gonna encourage Zeke and damper everything I can see.
Okay.
Wait, can they understand me? Feels like a question I should have asked.
That's an interesting question.
Because damper, you enter all actions attempted by any number of targets within short range who can understand you.
Okay, now it sounds like you're talking through a CB radio almost, which, setting, but
The damper is your. Can you do both of those? Oh, enabler. Yeah.
One
Never mind.
action dampers an enabler.
Yes, I'm going to say they understand at least enough English that would work.
I can insult them to death. Yay!
You smell and your mama dresses you funny. All right, so Zeke, you are encouraged. And all the critters are not encouraged. They're sort of anti-encouraged.
Anti-encouraged.
Discouraged, one would even say.
Well, if one wanted to talk all fancy, sure. All right, Zeke, you're up.
So, okay. So what's the closest one to Lulu, Zeke?
All right, would the two
Basically
of you
the
have
group,
been
'cause we're
towards
all
the front of
together.
the group or towards the back of the group?
Zeke would have gone in like after Lulu. So if she went in towards the end, they would have been at the end.
All right, Nix, would Lucille have been towards the front of the group or towards the back of the group?
Back middle area, I suppose.
Okay. So yeah, the closest one to you then is probably the one coming up behind you.
Okay. Trying to think because I can probably get to it, right? Or do I
Yeah,
have
well,
to
absolutely.
go back? Okay.
Punch it.
I'm gonna. I just need to make sure of something first. Oh shit! No. I should have let you know about this one, but I didn't think about it. I'm gonna put it in the chat because that would have helped us tremendously. Oh yeah, he's gonna go up to the one that's nearest and punch it. Punch it.
Well, that would only affect if you had used effort, which you did not.
That did not. No.
Now, if you had remembered it, you might have. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I need to remember it. So what's the difficulty? Which is eased by 3 tasks.
By 3?
By 3.
Oh. These poor babies.
Is
poor
it
babies.
simple?
It's level 4. So -3.
Simple.
So I don't roll a 1 or a 2, I guess. Or maybe just don't roll a 1. Now we'll see.
I rolled a 4, a 3. I still do 4 damage to it.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's right. You could have added effort to the damage roll. Okay. I forgot you can add it to hit and damage. So. But 4 damage.
All right. 4 damage. It's got a little bit of armor. Only a little bit though. We'll call that one Yellow Tooth 2. Darnell takes a shot at the one hanging on the ceiling up ahead of you.
I'm not sure if Zeke was in immediate distance anymore during that.
That'll be Yellow Tooth 3, I guess. So it does some damage. It kind of gives a little screech and drops off the ceiling. But, lands on its feet, not drops off like it's incapacitated. It drops off, does that whole cat flip in the air, land on its feet thing. Now, it's far enough ahead that, it's knowing it's there, y'all can see it, but it's, with the flashlight dimmed and stuff, it's a little difficult to see. So the light is catching on its eye. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Oh, then it's Sandy's go. Zeke, Sandy charges past you and Darnell and around the corner.
Okay.
You notice when she passes you, she's got a knife in both hands.
Awesome.
And you hear another one of the little shrieks out of the critter. And the sound of, knives being, thrust into meat. And some giggling. Then it's the Yellow Tooth's turn. Zeke, the one on you. Well, the one you're on, I guess would be a more accurate way to put it.
Yep.
Is attacking you. So you need to give me speed defense.
How close am I to Lulu still? Am I not immediate anymore, or am I?
Immediate is within 10 feet, so I would say you were just outside of that.
Okay, just
It's
double
like
check.
15 feet back or something.
Nope. I was checking for an ability because she did post it in chat. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get that. So, for the previous attack. So speed defense roll.
Climbing and tracking.
4
bonus
or 3?
is... Yeah, this is 4. But it's... let me check. Is that dampered?
Dampered.
It's hindered.
Actions are hindered for 1 round.
All right. And yeah, our defense rolls, actions, because you take those even if you've taken an action. Remember how it's classified.
Well, if it's attacking him, it's hindered.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Because he's making the defense roll, not it. Yeah. Never mind. So yes, definitely hindered.
Okay, so does that reduce the difficulty by 1 then? Or do I get an asset? I don't remember.
Mathematically, it works out the same.
So I'll just lower it by 1. I'm good.
For its first claw attack.
Yep.
It gets 2 claw attacks.
So I'm doing.
As a single action.
So it would still be 3 because its actions are hindered, or action? Actions are hindered.
So this all count. Both attacks count as one action, but it's two separate rolls. So.
Nope, still good.
Okay. And it's bite. Oh, it gets the bite for free if it hits with its claws. Okay. All right, that was the one on you. The one in front. It runs up. Let's see. Darnell and Cyrus are in the front. I'm just going to give a quick even odd roll. Even Darnell, odd Cyrus. A 7 is odd. So Cyrus, you need to give me 2 speed defense rolls. As it runs up and tries to claw you. Difficulty is 4, but it is hindered.
Yep. So it's eased essentially.
Yeah. So go ahead, just consider that a 3 then.
However, since I have that, I get to re-roll 1 ability. I'll be doing that,
That's
right?
right. You get to reroll 1 for free. I forgot.
Yep.
I was getting all excited.
There we go. And that was the one you said, correct? You gotta get 2.
Yes, you have to get 2 of them. It's trying to claw you with both hands.
And pass both.
All right.
So it basically runs up at me and it like takes 2 swipes, but I more or less just gotta sidestep it.
Right, or step back, or whatever. Since it's in your face, Cyrus, why don't you go now?
Alright. Insect. I will take a shot at it. There it is. And it's still hindered, so this would be a 3.
Correct.
Alright. It takes 5 points of damage.
All right. So this was the one that was in front of y'all.
And since it just attacked me, this is purely for cinematic flair. Basically, it takes 2 swipes at me. I more or less duck down, roll underneath it, firing while I do.
Okay. You said you did 5 points?
Correct.
Yeah, right, because your weapon's
I-
4, and then you've got the thing that gives you a bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 minus its armor. So it's taking a total of... It falls down dead at your feet. Or, well, since you're rolling, falls down dead next to you. And I'm going to say the cloth has probably fallen off your flashlight, so it's probably a little brighter now.
Yeah.
Mace.
Can she get to the one? Is the one in front dead or downed, or is the one
The
still
one in
making
front,
stabbing meat noises?
the one in front, the one directly in front of you is dead. The one around the corner, the stabbing meat noises have stopped.
So the only one left is the one in the back
Yes.
that she can see.
Yes.
Is there enough room for her to square up and use the living wall, or no?
You could step towards the back and do that, yeah. Now, are you going to try to get past Zeke? Because Zeke is fighting the one behind you. So if you try to, Are you going to try to step past both of them and set up your defense or whatever's coming up behind them? Oh, no. It was coming from in front of you. Never mind. I'd forgotten what direction they were coming from. Yeah, you can step up there without any trouble. You just have to step past Cyrus and the dead one.
Yeah, she'll set up living wall, and which is enable so that it's free. And we will activate Fury, which is an action.
Okay.
And she's just gonna be squared up waiting for something else to come at him.
All right. And what does the Fury do?
Boosts 2 points additional damage.
Okay.
For the next, I think, 2 minutes, it said. I'll check.
All right. Alexander.
Ew. We still have the one behind us, yes?
Yes, the one behind you is still alive.
Okay. Okay. Let's see if this will work then. Because I don't want it behind us. That's not ideal. What would be the difficulty to hit this thing?
4.
4?
Though it is hindered, so I guess technically 3.
3. Got it.
Its actions are hindered. It doesn't ease what we do to it.
Okay.
Oh, I got you. 4 then.
4. Got it.
The hindering to its defense is a different ability I have.
Gotcha.
What the hoo-ha?
All right, so are you flinging something at it, or are you flinging it?
I'm throwing it into the wall.
Okay.
Throw it into the wall like a beer bottle.
All right, and I was about to ask how the damage is 13, but you put 3 effort into it, so that probably explains that.
Yep.
So that makes it, that's what, 3 extra damage? So that's 3 extra damage from that?
It's 9 extra damage total. It's 3 per level of effort.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Mhm.
You splatted up against the wall pretty good. That would have killed it even if it hadn't already been damaged.
Yeah, he just turns, looks back, and goes, "No."
Instead of, you see Alexander go into his coat, looks like he's pulling out a gun. It's just a spray bottle. No.
So Kit Kat had been moving in the direction of that thing. Like she was moving in to back up Zeke.
Mhm.
And just comes to just kind of quick stop and kind of jerk back when that happens. Dan was following behind her, and you hear him. Damn.
Better to not have enemies at your back.
What do you people have over there in Ryan? That you need
Very unpleasant
this kind of
things.
stuff.
You don't want to
Yep.
know.
You ever fought an undead dinosaur?
Darnell's like, I agree with Zeke. We don't want to know. We worry about what's in our neighborhood. Let them worry about what's in their neighborhood.
Tried to warn you.
And for those curious, yes. No explanation, just moving on from there.
We'll have to go see the other stuff.
hmm Please watch our other episodes.
So back up to Zeke and Lulu.
You want to go or you want me to go?
So you know you have at least 1 or 2 coming up at you from the front. Though they are... Oh! flashlights unmasked. So you can see that there's 2 more coming. And all of these have been in the, like, they vary between like 4.5 and 6 feet.
Do you want to go or you want me to go?
Computing. Give me a moment. I have anything that would be helpful at this present moment.
You have a whip.
I also
Whip
have
it
a gun.
good. Da, 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 da.
Well,
Behold, gun.
the whip's got more pizzazz to it.
But the rifle has more range.
Oh, don't worry, they'll cover the range quickly.
Um, question. What native critters are around?
Rats,
Are you?
bugs.
Bugs. Rats and
Maybe some stray cats.
Is there by chance a level 4 beast?
Oh, let's see, where are the beasties? I cannot imagine that there would be, but I'll look at the list right quick. Because I think there was a list of regular animals somewhere.
Will I try and kill them with rats? I don't know. We'll see.
Does this just
Son-
summon
Like
one of the
Snow White
creature,
summon.
or
What was the question?
does this just summon one of the creature, or are you summoning a swarm of them?
You summon a horde of small animals or a single level 4 beast.
Okay, so you could do a horde
Temporarily.
of small animals.
I was just curious if there was a level 4 beast I could call upon.
Normal animals on page 347. It says a moose is level 5. Closest thing it has on there is a catamount is level 4. Everything else is like a bear is 3, copperhead is 2, a dog is 2, a deer is 3. Rat is level 1.
A horde of catamounts. They were supposed to be extinct. Okay.
I pulled the one that wasn't extinct out of hiding.
Yeah, looks like you're gonna be stuck with a swarm of small ones. So do you want a swarm of rats, a swarm of cockroaches, or a swarm of stray cats?
What would be the most likely to arrive under their own power where we currently are?
The rats we get here quickest. There'd be the most of them, the closest.
Because it's this one. Summon a horde of small animals or a single level 4 beast to help you temporarily. These creatures do your bidding for as long as you focus your attention, but you must use your action each turn to direct them. Creatures are native to the area and arrive under their own power. So if you're in an unreachable place, this ability won't work.
Yeah, the rats won't have any trouble getting here.
Sure. Let's just summon the bubonic plague.
That's prairie dogs. At least in the U.S. So yeah, you send out a call and you hear the scurrying and the squeaking. And they begin pooling around your feet. waiting for further instructions. Zeke, the one you were fighting, just got splatted against the wall like a old piece of gum or an extra in Akira.
Okay. So I saw the lady run around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have Zeke step and look and see what's around the corner.
There is a dead Yellowtooth, and she is wiping her knives off on its fur.
Okay. There's nothing else there. Can I see anything else?
You don't see anything, until it gets too dark for you to see. You don't see anything further down.
Okay. So then there's still the one that was technically in front of us, the opposite direction.
The one that was hanging on the roof, Patrick killed. There are two more just barely within the light of Patrick's dropped flashlight.
Oh.
They would be probably like 30 feet, 30, 40 feet ahead of you.
So I could get to one of them.
How far can you move?
Is there movement in this game?
I think there's like zones. I think you can basically go. I think regular people, unless you've got something that heightens it, I think you go from immediate to short with a movement, or short to long.
So it's longer than short.
Yes.
Zeke is going to back up where he's standing near Lulu, trying not to step on rats, and he's just gonna see what else comes
Okay.
if something comes their way.
It's not too hard. The rats are trying not to be stepped on, so.
Yeah.
The two of you working together, you manage not to step on any rat.
I will. Sorry, I'm just looking at something here. Can I use my action to animal scry? Is there another rat nearby that is down the way that I can see, or that if you know a general location of an animal that is friendly towards you, these rats came from some direction. I'm going to see if I can sense through it and sense if it had seen any more of these creatures coming down the hall. Is that possible? You can sense through its senses. I'm basically trying to see if it.
All right, so yeah, there's plenty of other rats around. There are rats still coming to her call.
Right. So he's going to try and see if there's a rat or anything. See if there's anything else coming from the direction that he was fighting in, and the lady was fighting in. Is there anything else down that way? If he can.
You're looking through the eyes of a rat, running frantically
Mm-hmm.
to get to Lucille Cordelia, the Rat Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be confused with the Rat King, something completely different.
Yes.
But it is not seeing any more of them.
Coming from the direction that
coming from behind you, from the direction of the one that you had been fighting.
Okay.
I understand.
So Zeke will yell out to her and say, "I don't see any more that way."
Yeah.
All right, Darnell takes a shot at one of the ones up ahead of you. Let's call him Yellowtail 4 and Yellowtail 5. And you see one of them flinch as the bullet hits it. Sandy steps back out into the main hall, main tunnel that y'all are in. and sort of takes up a defensive position. Basically, Patrick, where Cyrus hit the ground and rolled, it's like she kind of steps between you and the critter while you're getting back to your feet, and again, she's got the knives in both hands. One held proper and then one held in a reverse grip.
That's it.
And they look like they might be surplus, military surplus.
Yep.
Then it's the yellow tooths. So the first one leaps. Where was it sleeping? Crap. Pardon me just a minute while I completely lost where this thing... there it is. So yeah, so it leaps up until it is right in Sandy and Patrick's face, basically. And then it shrieks.
Is this at the front of the group?
This is at the front of the group.
Okay.
Oh wait, you had stepped in front of the...
Yeah, she was at the front of the group.
It would land in front of you then.
Okay.
Yeah, it was jumping towards the nearest person. And then it shrieks. Let's see, let's lose the yellow tooth. Let's lose a shrieking let's lose a piercing, warbling cry. All creatures within short range. Short range being 10 feet. So definitely mace. I'm going to say probably the first rank of people. So Cyrus, Darnell, and Sandy. Had anybody else stepped up where they could look down the side corridor?
Was one Zeke up there?
He stayed in the middle of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's been shooting, but he hasn't been having much effect. He's a little freaked out by all the rats are showing up. So hollow shriek. All creatures within short range must make a level 4 intellect defense roll or become dazed, increasing the difficulty of all tasks by 1 step for 1 round.
Difficulty again, I'm sorry.
Level 4 intellect.
And it counts as a defense task?
Yes, this is an intellect defense roll.
Okay. I am trained, so I'll be rolling at 3.
Okay.
I'd like to use an XP to succeed a roll once. We're going to try it again.
You may try
I
it again.
believe.
You did not believe hard enough.
All right, the second one leaps forward.
Cyrus, did you roll?
Sorry. I mean, you were in front.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Cyrus. I roll that. So yeah, give me an
That was,
intellect. Difficulty 4. Intellect defense.
I think just failed it.
All right, so you're stunned for a round. Basically, everything's a little more difficult for you. For 1 round. So this one leaping at you, instead of 4, you need to roll versus a 5. I mean, I'm sorry, that would not affect the roll that it just did. That's
I
And the
think
sec-
daze just makes actions we take.
Yeah,
One
yeah, yeah.
more difficult.
One more.
Yeah.
I was getting mixed up on who was jumping. I think I was trying to apply the difficulty to the roll he just made, which is not how that works at all. Now the second one leaps to attack Mace. So 2 claw attacks, difficulty 5 with the hindered thing going on.
Okay.
And this is speed defense.
It'll actually be difficulty 4 because I do have skill and defense.
Oh, okay. So you're back to the standard.
Roll
All
the
right.
second one.
So the first one hit.
Failures on both.
All right. So each of those do 4 points of damage. So that's 4 points apiece, which does not get through your armor, I don't think.
Armor 5.
Mace is the armor tank. Zeke is the health tank.
If both claws hit the same target in a single turn, the L2 immediately makes a bite attack. So give me another speed defense roll.
Speed or might?
Uh,
I rolled those 2 at might.
oh, I think it should have been speed. Not that it really matters with.
Yeah.
Would speed defense test be a physical task?
Yes.
Okay. Enabling others. It's eased for her. It doesn't count as it does not count as the help action.
Can you do that on somebody else's turn? I forget with enablers.
It's enabler, so I would assume so.
You can use the
Enable.
helping rules.
Enablers are passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it says you can use the helping rules to provide a benefit to another character attempting. Unlike the normal helping rules, this doesn't require you to use your action to help the character. It
But it
requires
still
no
has-
action
Yeah.
and no action on my part.
But it's still considered a help action.
Though. And she can't benefit from it. Because of Ruined. Or no, sorry, yeah, Loner.
I'm not, but it specifically says who is trained or specialized in that task. I'm just helping you with the physical task. I'm not helping you with a trained or specialized task.
Except she's trained in defense.
From another character who is trained or specialized.
I will leave it as a GM call.
All right,
It is a GM.
Helping rules.
This is one that we had talked about, that we were trying to figure out how it worked, because I'm not doing anything that is considered trained or specialized. I'm giving you the help action without being trained or specialized in that physical task.
But she can't take the help action from people. She cannot benefit from people's help actions.
Right, but as written, it says
you use the helping
from...
rules.
I understand. I'm just saying you get help with a task from another character who is trained or specialized in that. I'm not using my skill to help her. I'm using the enabler feat that I have.
You can't help unless you're trained. So in that case, you would be counted as trained.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought.
I think it would work on
That's
anybody.
fine.
It would work fine on anybody except Mace, I think.
Okay.
It would still be a roll 4 because I do have speed defense as well.
Okay.
Wait, unless the bite has a different.
No, bite's still speed.
Okay. Well, different difficulty.
Oh no, it's the same. Curses.
I'm going to use an XP to reroll and see if I fail.
That'd be really swell if you wanted to.
Or do you have a GM intrusion?
That's true. That's true.
You'd have to give me some XP for that, but
Um. Would you like an XP?
I'm not going to be here next week, so you got to figure out something to do with me.
So give yourself an XP and then hand one out to somebody else.
Car, have an XP.
Okay.
Gym intrusions. Drag into the shadows.
Somehow it gets through immovable and
Because you accepted the
Hey.
intrusion. That's the whole point of the intrusions.
I know. I'm
So
being
the yellow tooth
smartass.
grapples a hit target and immediately drags them into dense brush, darkness, or up into a tree branch, separating them from the group. So Mace is suddenly drug off into the darkness.
And that would be a good stopping point right there.
You know that's a swell stopping point right there. So I hope everybody had fun. I certainly did. Look at her flinging that pork out of her.
That cat has been flinging itself around.
This is how rats become stains on walls.
Are we talking about the cat or what you did earlier?
Yes.
Fair.
No. Not the
The
cat.
former.
So anyway, hope anybody that comes by and checks that, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us again next week. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason. And with me has been Patrick as Cyrus.
Good night, everybody.
Nick as Lucille.
Bye-bye.
Carr as Zeke, with 2 E's. Sarah as Mace. And Eric as Alexander. And we will see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.